Well, let's loot the room and move on to blue level, I think. Oh, right, it's locked. Of course it is. Ooh, loot! Take all the loot. We've been rewarded. All the empty lockers before. They were preparing us for this moment. When we'd open a locker and actually find something in it.
Give me a kiss.
Hello and welcome back to Fallout 2. We're here in the Environmental Protection Agency. And I hate it with a burning passion. This area sucks. I'm sorry, not Killap or actually, did Killap do the restoration patch? I'm sorry, Killap. You did a brilliant job on this area. I just don't like the content of the area. It's big, it's sprawling, it's massive. It's empty, except for these wonderful 4 lockers full of content. There seems to be a problem with this elevator. Why is there a problem with the elevator? What's wrong with the elevator? Are we stuck in here? On close inspection, the elevator car is missing and the doors are jammed. Oh, right, we came down this elevator. Holy crap, you had me worried there for a few seconds. But yeah, this area is just too big with too much stuff in it. I don't like it. Anyway, we just got 2 areas left. We have the blue level that this hologram told me about. I think on level 5, I want to say. Well, either violet or yellow, depending. Yeah, this is the violet level. We can go down here and give the password to the door, which is what do you say it was? Not swordfish. Yeah, flower pot. That's the word. And go down here to the secret level 7. We have a lot of Wanamingos here. That's one to, like, where do these guys even come from? Quickly, let's grab out our Bozar, because I get the feeling we're going to need that real quick. It's all loaded up. Good. Can we shoot those from here? Wonderful. That's a nice little clump of them. Okay, there we go. Now then, what all do we have in here? Looks like some cryostasis almost. We got a death wall, force field. With a dead alien next by. So let's not run through there, alright? Let's use science on here. Or repair, maybe? Repair works. There we go. What computer can we get to tell about it? Probably this thing. A large computer. Yeah, imagine that. No, don't shut the door in my face. Get out of there. What is this place? Hibernation chamber control computer. Select an option. Subject history? 3 individuals were sealed within the chamber before the war, each for specific classified reasons. Subjects remain sealed and unaware of their surroundings. Log entries are available for each subject. Got subject A. It's finally happening. They've launched their nukes at us, and we've launched ours at them. Perhaps I won't go into detail, but it's probably already Judgment Day topside by now. Radio communications have been disrupted indefinitely. Good thing I'm going to use for this place. I've got no illusions about ever seeing the surface again. They brought a woman to be cryoed. Didn't say why. Only that it was top secret business. She was quite the looker. Petite, Chinese looking, and there was something about her eyes. She took down 2 Secret Service agents when she found out what we had in mind. Caught them off guard and opened them up from one of Delnay's scalpels. That was a sight for tired eyes. Thorough manages to do her. It's not like she wouldn't be spending the rest of her life down here if she managed to kill them all anyway. She's unconscious now, and they're prepping her tank. It's right next to that psychopath Patrick's too. What a shame. I would have liked to have gotten to know her better. Subject B? Dexter Dex Patrick is a rather interesting specimen. He's a narcissistic, woman-hating, sociopathic murderer known to occasionally dabble in necrophilia and cannibalism. Okay, I don't think I need to read the rest of this. He killed children and elderly, prefers attractive targets. Yeah, we're not waking this guy up. He does like rock and roll. That is one of his flavor, but yeah, we're not waking him up. And subject C, hopefully a good one. Sergeant Christopher Cat Jules was assigned to the EPA military security detail on 1702-2074. Part of this, he was attached to a reconnaissance unit of the 205th Airborne. Sergeant has impressive combat record as one of the highest rated energy arms and unarmed combat specialists in his unit. However, these achievements are marred by an equally long history of accusations of petty theft, repeated accounts of being out of uniform, and an attitude of extreme arrogance to superior officers. Sergeant Jules was recruited as a test subject for the Human Reflex Enhancement Project on 10/05/1075 in exchange for the removal of some of these reports from his file. He was sedated for the safety of himself and those around him. Appears to be in good health, but he's developed lengthened canines and certain eccentric characteristics in addition to the project goals of improved reflexes and heightened sensory capability. I have logged several reports with the base commander requesting further funding, but alas, it seems there are those who do not wish for my project to continue. This is quite a shame, since the tissue samples and psych reports for Sergeant Jules indicate only minor disfigurement and a tendency to a slightly reduced attention span. Other than this, he's perfectly fit for service, and in fact is slightly more capable than before as a result of the treatment. Until more funding is received for this project, Sergeant Jules shall remain in suspended animation. Well, I think we have our candidate there. Return to the main menu. Can we retrieve test subject C? Warning. Extended periods of time in a deep freeze environment alters the chemical processes of the body. Without proper application of chemicals to the subject's body on exiting the chambers, they may suffer from ERS, environmental rejection syndrome. To ensure the safety of the subject, it is highly recommended that you place an ERSI, environmental rejection syndrome inhibitor, canister into the dispenser before continuing. Somewhere to make chemicals around here, you say. I think we know where. There's this giant Mr. Chemi just upstairs. Yeah, here we are. Can you make some more options? Something special for me, will ya? Yeah, environmental rejection syndrome inhibitors. This is your lucky day. I have just enough chemicals in my storage tanks to make one batch of ERSIs. Would you like Mr. Chemi to make them for you? Only one? Selection created. That was fun. Please collect the item from the machine. Thank you for using Mr. Chemi. Let's make drugs again sometime. Okay, let's pick that up. Just one, huh? So we can only raise one person from cryo death. Fortunately, I think we only want one, because one's a sociopathic murderer and the other one's apparently a communist spy. Or they thought she was a communist spy. How about that? Rather, I have nothing against communists myself, but why take the risk, right? What do I need to do now, computer? Retrieve a test subject. Place the Ursi canister into the dispenser. Raise Sergeant Christopher Cat Jules. Environmental rejection syndrome inhibitors were successfully applied to the specimen. Heart rate of specimen appears normal. Please proceed to the cryo chamber for retrieval. Are you dead? Please don't be dead. As you approach the cryogenic chamber, you see a slender, naked black man sprawled on the floor. His muscular body is still shaking from the icy cold water. He looks at you as you approach. You would be Sergeant Jules, correct? Standing up and shaking himself dry like a wet animal, the man looks at you grinning wildly, revealing some oddly sharp front teeth. Who am I? Why, I'm only Sergeant Jules, the best-looking soldier on this base, gorgeous. Yeah, well, I see. Well, Sergeant Jules, what's going on around here anyway? This is some kind of government facility, as far as I know. They do all kinds of top-secret research, but, it's awfully quiet. Where is everybody? Well, you might not like this, but it's been over a century. Could that robot stop moving around, please? Yeah, it's been over a century. You've been frozen. The world's not the same anymore. They dropped the bombs and the Earth went silent. Society is still trying to rebuild itself from the ashes. Would you shut up? Stop moving around. Sergeant Jules looks at you with a raised eyebrow. You ain't kidding, are ya? Well, they actually followed through with it then. Damn. Guess I'm lucky to have been pulled from the military and brought here. You were in the army? Yep, I was the energy weapons expert. Pretty nimble on my feet, too. I was only in the army for about a year before I was reassigned here. It's a shame I'll never see any of my friends again. I would like to exchange some goodbyes. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, ain't we all. What am I gonna do now, though? Hey, you could join me. Hey, why not? I'll show you this cat still got what it takes. Alright, let's go. Alright, we need to take some men tests, don't we? Don't get me wrong, it is good to stick together. But you are taking this a little too far. Come back when you got less people. Now, while you're making room, I'm going to find some clothing to wear. Looking around, Cat Jules spots a locker, opens it, looks aside. These really are not my style, but I guess they will do. Alright, let me know when you're ready. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop a save real quick. And we're going to put on our sunglasses. And where are our sunglasses? We do have our sunglasses, don't we? Yeah, there they are. We're going to reload this while we're at it. And we're gonna pop some mentats. There we go. We now have 10 charisma. Let's get our max party size. Sergeant Cat Jules, you are recruited. Let's go. It's about time we did something together again. So how did you end up in there? What happened to your teeth? They said something about a reflex enhancer experiment, right? I used to be a guard for one of the genetics labs. They're messing with human and feline DNA, trying to make something with the best of both worlds, I suppose. And that's where yours truly comes in. They wanted to volunteer for one of their projects. It was for scouts and the like. Supposed to make you more agile and flexible. I like the sound of that. Anyway, they gave me this shot. Put me under. The next thing I knew, I had these teeth, and I felt, sharper? Kind of predatory. Well, apparently the experiment wasn't going as planned, and whatever they put inside me wasn't sitting well with my system. I don't know what they meant by that, since I felt better than ever. They decided to throw me in the cryo freezer until they figure out what to do with me. And then I thawed you out. Seems you owe me one. Yeah, you saved me. In return, maybe I can save your sense of style, monkey. You must be the cat talking. That's all I need to know for now. Say, yeah, you're an army guy. Can you teach me something? I might be able to teach you a thing or two about anti-weapons and other big weapons. Now, you have to remember. There you go. That should help you melt those mutants who get in your way. Thank you very much. What did that do? That, upped big guns, small guns, and energy weapons by 10% each. Beautiful. Okay, now what? Oh, right, charisma 10. We have 10s in all stats because of the mentats. Now, anything else in here? Oh, your locker opened. Cool. What's that get? Nothing. What's in the foot locker then? We get... Guys? Why am I stuck? Oh, because the robot moved. We get a syringe, mentats, and chems. Cool. What's the syringe do? A pre-war implement for administering drugs. It is full of an unknown substance. Well, we'll leave that for later then. Do we have any Enclave armor with us right now? No, we don't. Tell you what, let's check out the green level and then we'll get to the surface, alright? Is the green level full of robots and greenhouses? Green! This might sound obvious, but green plants that aren't trees. So what's this say? A computer. With information, employee access. Lower force field, no thank you. Information. Here's the petting zoo. Here you'll have the pleasure of interacting with these unique creatures that look like hideously deformed humans. That's because these ugly beasts are the result of exciting experiments where our brilliant scientists are attempting to splice human and animal DNA. In theory, this new person might one day allow us to create a super person. Imagine a zoo soldier with the sight of an eagle, the speed of a cheetah, and the strength of an ape. Imagine how this super soldier would strike fear into the hearts of commies. It sounds like science fiction, but soon it may be science fact. The creatures you see here are the results of experiments that haven't quite met with success. Instead of euthanizing these failed abominations, we thought it'd be fun to put them in a petting zoo. Don't worry, despite their horrific appearance, they're not likely to attack us as long as they're well fed. We're happy to report only 3 visitor casualties have occurred in the past year. That's reassuring, I guess. Hey. What do you mean, what's that bone, Neanderthal? That is my best friend. You are not to say that about him, you idiot. You cat idiot. Yeah, open up. Okay, let's look at the computer real quick. Open up, okay. What's the little computer have for us? Welcome to the EPA's botany terminal. Please select one of the following options. Seed storage. Can you give me seeds? Current EBA storage system containers report there are seeds containing in storage tanks 1 and 2. Can you give me both? Storage tank 1 repeats 5 remaining packets from the U.S. Food Enhancement Program. Seeds from corn plants were genetically modified to be immune to disease and insect infestation. Well, give them. Hand them over. Collecting seed samples. Successfully collected 5 packets of genetically modified corn seeds. Pausing packets to collection. Container. Success. Closing storage container. Success. And what was behind door number 2? 2 remaining seed packets each of similar or different families. The research has been collected and the outcome of seed germination is unknown. Well, sure, we'll take them. No more seeds. How about some information then? Currently 2 choices. A file on botany, you say, like that guy on in the Abbey wanted. Botany is the scientific study of plant life. As with other life forms in biology, plant life can be studied from different perspectives, from the molecular all the way up to individual plants themselves. A good understanding of plants is crucial to our future as it allows us to produce food to feed an expanding population, understand fundamental life processes, produce medicine and materials to treat disease and other ailments, understand environmental changes more clearly. The rest of the information appears to be various charts, graphs, and pictures of cross-sections of plants. We'll download the information, please. Thank you very much. And what about crop rotation? This might be useful if we ever get our people back from the Enclave. Yeah, we can do that. Thank you. And with that done, I think we're done with the EPA. Except we're overloaded. Fine. How about 5 pounds each? Well, no wonder. Tell you what, Marcus, how do you feel about being a farmer for a few minutes? Good job. Actually, Marcus, while we're here, how do these 2 stack up? The pulse rifle does almost twice, not quite twice as much base damage, but a lot more base damage at the cost of 5 less increment. While the plasma rifle does slightly less damage, but has better range. I think we'll keep that and give Marcus the plasma rifle. Yeah, that'll work. But for now, let's get out of here, all right, guys? And with that, I think we're finally done. We're finally ready. We got our 5-man crew, each of them with the best guns they can have. You got Cat with his power armor and plasma rifle. You got Marcus with a plasma rifle. You got these 2 goons with Enclave power armor and Gauss rifles. You got Sulik with his black armor and power sledge. Super sledge, sorry. And you got me with a Bozar and a pulse rifle. We are all ready to take on the Enclave. I say already, but there's one thing left. We need to go there, and we need to figure out how to get to the Enclave. We know roughly where they are. We have their position. We have their geographic coordinates. What the heck is this? I was just saying, you guys, we're outfitted with the best. You guys chose the wrong people to attack, I'm sad to say. Yep. Yeah, 5,000 experience points. Jeez. So, out of curiosity, what's back here? Is there anything in here? Yes, there is fire geckos. Those might be the experience might be worth clearing them out. After all, we're pretty darn close to level 30 now. We could stop it. We don't need the skill points, but hey, that's another perk, so why not, right? Welcome back to San Francisco. We got here without any further problems or incidents, really. And we have, I think, almost everything we need. Now we just need, well, there are 3 areas we can go to from here. We can go to we can go here. We can go over here where there's this fancy Chinese arch, I forget what it's called. And we got an area up here. Let's start with going up here, though. You enter the dockside area of San Francisco. You see a large oil tanker floating in the waterhead. The sound of seagulls can be heard in the sky above. Piece of junk, isn't it? Look at all this mess. I realize that's maybe me being judgmental, but I figure I've been through nearly all of the wasteland that I can get to. Well, I have been through all the wasteland I can get to right now, and this is the junk. This is junk. Who are you? Wait a minute. What is this? I don't remember this from previous playthroughs. This is new to me. Well, let's get on that tanker then. After all, we need a way to get to our people on the Enclave oil base or derrick, and I think this is it. We got a market. We got guns. We're always welcome. We always welcome guns. Well, let's talk to somebody who looks different. You look different. Who are you? A male tanker vagrant. You are also male tanker vagrant. No one runs my life. I'm the king of me. Yeah, sure. That's why you're squatting in the middle of a rusted out derrick, aren't you? You look important. What do you have? A computer. What do you want? I can belch back. I can belch with the best of them. I can belch even louder than your throaty burp. He spits forth a horrific belch that defies the very heavens in its volume and depth. I applaud you, sir. No, really. Who are you? Who are you? I'm Badger. I used to have a band. Called ourselves There We Smolder. Now I'm the resident computer tech in San Fran. What kind of stuff do you do? Well, let's just say I'm an information retrieval specialist, which means I can find data you need. Okay, that's cool. Can we ask about the band now? Was the band any good? I'll say we kicked ass. I was thinking it was a bit of a ponce, and Aaron was always sweating, and everything else was Todd's fault. But we were good. Yeah, too bad you're not together. I wish I could have heard you. Yeah, you would have. Anyway, I have to get back to this. Okay, wait a minute. A few more questions. What can you tell me about the tanker, will you? You ought to talk to Mark or the captain about that. And where's the captain? Captain's usually in the bridge. Just go up the stairs in the bar. Okay. No, we already read that. What do you do here? Right, you already answered that. All right, thanks. I'll go talk to the captain. Which of you is the captain? Tanker vagrant. Someone wearing a captain's hat. There we are. Hello. I heard what you did for my men. What did I do for your men? What can I help you with? No, really. What did I do for your men? Which men? Are you talking about the fight with the dragon? Because that was like months ago. I don't remember anything about okay. I accept this. I hear you're the one who knows all about the ship. The ship's a Poseidon tanker. It's equipped with tech that lasted through the war. It's got a FOB that allows access to the. It's got a fob that allows access to the navigation computer, and it's got an IFF transponder that protects it from Poseidon's guns. Of course, that ain't gonna help you against that old Chinese sub. So you best hope that thing's as dead as she looks. What's an IFF transponder? IFF, identity friend or foe. It means that this ship is identified as a friend, so other Poseidon things, like say an oil rig, won't fire at it when you come into range. Oh, and to fob some sort of enclave technology, you enter a door electronically. You probably find one of them at one of their bases or some such place. Well, I have that. What oil rig? There's a big Poseidon oil rig left out in the water. That's found on base of the Enclave. Unless I miss my bet, that's where your friends are too. How do you know How do you know all this? Word gets around. Do I need to worry about other people knowing basically my shoe size now? Okay. What else is out there on the rig? Beats me. I was a Navarro tech. You were in the Enclave? I was a Navarro tech, not a rig operator. We talked to them over the comm lines, and that was about the extent of it. Okay, and how do I pilot it? How do you pilot this rig? Put up with some gas. Try the biologist or the she after taking care of everything else, and press the button. The computer will take care of the rest, and if it's still not working, it'll stay right after the oil rig. Unless that old sub blows it up. But at least you won't have to worry about the Enclave firing it because you got the IFF transponder. Just make sure you've got what you need to access everything. Fob, working computer, and fuel. Okay. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, you gotta get the Navcom parts working as well. I bet you find parts for it in one of those old vaults. Because, vaults are the central location for navigational parts for ships. Don't question it. He's been nice enough to us. Now, Badger, information specialist, right? Who would you know where to get fuel? I'm looking for some fuel for the ship. Does she have all the fuel around here? I could take a gander at their main train for you. Sure. Yeah, but it'll cost you. What's your price? You gotta do me a favor first. My girlfriend got herself lost in the tanker. Find her for me and I'll do it. Well, sure, you got it. See ya. Lost in the tanker, you say. I see some stairs over there. Let's go check those out. And of course I say, let's go check those out because I know exactly where she is. Is that, why are there aliens in your basement? And why haven't you done anything about it? Got 2 dead guards, and Badger's girlfriend. We're going to come down here anyway, just install the parts, so let's kill them while we're here. Okay, let's clear the rest of the basement real quick. I mean, we have access to the girlfriend, but let's make sure that nobody else has to worry about this stuff. Okay, there we go. All right, Badger's girlfriend. What did he mention a name for you? I don't know whether he did. Hello, come on. You guys have eggs down here. Yes, I've saved you. Come with us. Up the stairs we go. No. Okay, we've gone up. She's out of the alien-filled basement for whatever. AHS-9 cheated us, and he'll cheat you too if you let him. Okay, that's good to know. Hey, find my girlfriend, and then we'll talk. All right. Did she not come up the stairs? Why is she not up the stairs? Oh, there she is. She found her way. She found her way there. Found her way back there anyway. Okay, let's go talk to Badger then. Now Badger will be easier to live with. Okay. Suze is back. Damn. Thank you. I can't thank you enough for saving her. What do you want? I have some questions. Yeah. I'm looking to hack. I'd like you to hack into a computer for me. I think I like you enough that I can do it for you now. Who do you want me to visit? The She. I hear they have fuel. I can get them. They're pretty protective of their info, and they got some serious ice protecting machines. Are you sure you want to go over that them? That sounds kind of risky for you. Tell you what, I'll figure out another way. After all, I have 150 science, 150 repair. I can get there, no problem. Here we are. The Steel Palace. Oh, it's a beautiful looking place, isn't it? Could we just talk to the leader real quick? Put the gun away. Actually, put that gun away. Because if we want to assassinate someone, we want a big single target burst. You look science-y. A short, rotund she-man. May I assist you with something? Who are you? I am Dr. Wong. I am the head scientist of this installation. Okay, what do you do? I oversee the scientific experiments we create and run here. I'm also in charge of the computer network. What are you planning? But if I tell you our plans, then everyone will know. I'm afraid they are secret plans for now. No, don't threaten him. Okay, let him have his secrets. How do you access the computer network? Why, one learns how to hack into it, or how to make friends with one of my underlings. I'm joking, of course, about hacking into it. If you were to do that, I'd send someone after you to kill you. He smiles to show you means no offense. So you wouldn't have any real objections to me getting into the computer. Would you really kill me? We must protect our honor, stranger. Would you have any real objections, then? If you can convince my subordinates into doing so, but I certainly won't. Alright, thanks. Well, so long. Underling, you say? No, you're not going to talk. Sula, get out of the way. What about you? What can you do? A she in white clothing. Do you see the news results of the big experiment? Most pleasing. Ooh, you look important, don't ya? Haha, Fallout. Hello. A stocky she-man who looks like he's full of knowledge. What would you like, friend? I'm looking for some lost villagers. Lost villagers? I've heard nothing of this. Perhaps the Emperor would know of them. Alright. I'm looking for some fuel for the tanker. You are certainly a worthy recipient of our fuel. I believe I can trust you with our secrets. In the back room, you will find the force field to the large computer has been turned off. Enter the password C blah 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 blah, and you will find yourself connected to the Emperor computer. The Emperor will be able to direct your fuel to where you need it. The Emperor is a computer. Excuse me. Yes, it stores our history, our research, and projects possibilities for the future. It is far better than any fallible human. Yet we temper its suggestions with our own knowledge of human nature. Okay, that's it. That's weird. Thanks for your time. I have a village to rescue, I think. So I wasn't expecting that. I thought I'd just have to hack in. Okay, that's actually really cool. The Shi Huang Ti, that's what it was. Identity confirmed. Geolocation, what's that do? What do you wish to locate? Well, I can say the villagers from my home, but it doesn't really matter. It won't know. Oh. It will know. 97% aggregate chance. Villagers located at current locations, coordinates of compound. This computer is good! Okay, diagnostics. Network scan. Biology station inactive. Chemistry station inactive. Let's activate them all, alright? Access the biology station. Body program. Yeah. Ooh, genetic program. After about 20 minutes, you piece together this information. Using the basics of the FEV virus, Dr. Long Wang is convinced of success in creating mutant soldiers. He creates a serum providing interesting results with rodent experiments. He injects himself and dissolves into a puddle of goo. Dr. Cheng disables line of inquiry. With the death of Dr. Long, Dr. Cheng is in charge. Cheng demands focus on radiation-consuming plant life. Wait a minute. Dr. Cheng? Who's Dr. Cheng? I thought Dr. Wong was in charge. Radiation-consuming plant life. Okay, what that'll be in the botany program, right? You discover this. Initial results of botanical radiation disruption proved unpromising. Dr. Cheng developed radiation-resistant plant life. Unpleasant side effects follow. Resultant plant life deemed too dangerous. Cheng insists on pursuing line and mixing it with genetic program. Okay, what about the Xeno program? What's that? The subject on which we had hoped to establish a series of meaningful experiments has disappeared, presumed either destroyed or stolen by the hebologist. Further inquiries have proven fruitless. Until such time as further specimens are obtained, this database will remain inoperative. Okay? What about biology, then? No, we just did that. History? The screen flashes for a second before switching to a monochromatic display filled with Chinese symbols. After a few moments, the screen clears and displays a list of contents. Most of the files are ancient and corrupted, but there are several that seem to still be intact. Oh! The captain mentioned something about a submarine. About saying, hey, if you don't disable that, it'll blow us the hell out of the water. Name, Shi Huang Ti. Class, type 088, nuclear power ballistic missile submarine. Read on. Read on. Current status, submarine damage beyond repair. Mainframe removed from vessel and relocated. Ship refitted as a stationary defensive structure 2 miles north-northeast of San Francisco Harbor. What about combat patrols? Upon request made by the Alaskan Frontline Commander, General Jingwei, the Shi Huang Ti was transferred to the Alaskan Pacific Theater of Operations to intercept American convoys in open water. Under the command of Rear Admiral Ye Li, she has sunk 9 freighters and 4 warships, damaging 18 more craft and putting a significant strain on enemy supply lines. Admiral Ye Li has also been credited by the People's Liberation Army Navy as leading to the sinking of USS Yvonne Atoll by the American submarine USS Interference. You said it has a stationary defensive structure, right? 2220 May. Poseidon Marine vessel Valdez arrives in port, manned by a crew equipped with unknown type-powered infantry armor. The ship is disabled and infested with mutants. June. Following consults with the Emperor, Shang Li dictates the Shi Huang Ti be reactivated and transformed into a defensive installation against further naval threats. Submarine is reactivated. Emergency power has to be provided to power it up. Emergency generator dies. Kinley orders electric box generator to be ordered into the power system to keep powering the submarine. A Neptune wave screamer motorboat is restored and transferred to the submarine maintenance crew. Okay, what's this about a maintenance crew? Bingo! After a few minutes of fiddling with commands, you manage to pull up a small text file concerning the generator on the submarine. It seems that regular trips are needed to refuel and maintain the generator. The file also lists the current maintenance crew roster. Add yourself to the maintenance crew roster. With a few quick keystrokes, you become a part of the submarine maintenance crew. A list of passwords for the motorboat guard is now accessible. Let's download that password then. Okay. There we go. We now have access to the submarine. Still need to go get it and turn it off, but we have it. Okay, back. Diagnostics. No, we don't want to mess with formatting the drive or doing anything like that. Forecasting. Require more input for the Poseidon oil tanker. Apollo space launch is 95% likely to fail. Factors: no fuel, improper sealant, poor leadership, lack of initiative. Tanker vagrants unlikely to clear creature infestation without outside assistance. That's okay, we done it. 50% chance of designated chosen one in succeeding in task. Well, I'm glad you have confidence in me. Personal logs. Yay, Lee. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. We're going to read it anyway. The logs of the captain. We are losing this war. I just received confirmation that the party has finally decided to go through with Plan R. Madness. How will nuclear war give us victory? Nobody wins if we unleash this kind of power. But I'm a soldier and I will follow my orders through to the end. The crew is becoming restless. Wong, excited, told the officers about Plan R, and they were ecstatic. I cannot blame them, even though I disagree. Wong lost his sons at Anchorage while Da Chang's brother was captured off the coast of Maryland. We have completed final preparations for launch. All that is left is inputting the confirmation codes. It has been an honor to serve with these men. We have received confirmation codes and will be in position in 15 minutes. This is probably my last entry in this log, so let me say that I do not condone this kind of atrocity. War is fought between soldiers, not bombs and civilians. If anyone survives, I hope they will forgive us. Damn those maniacs. I thought we were the only group ordered to engage the Los Angeles sector, but I was wrong. They launched our most powerful ICBM at it. I cannot fathom why it wasn't sent at Washington, but that's moot. We're currently drifting in the ocean. The Emperor is dead, navigation is busted, and it seems this is going to be our grave. We've been adrift for several days now. Jing managed to restore some of the power to our onboard systems, so we should have oxygen to last for several weeks. I'm more concerned about food and water. Supplies are low and there's not enough of them to go around. The crew's getting restless. The Emperor's back online, but barely. We still have no navigation and the crew is on the verge of mutiny. I had to stop 2 sailors from beating up Jing. The situation is dire. Unless we surface in the next few days, I fear we will kill each other. Finally, we ran around in San Francisco Bay. The sailors were rejoicing until we cut open the hatches. The city is a wreck, ravaged by firestorms and fallout. I sent on shore parties to find a suitable campsite. None have reported such a location. Lao's team found an inhabitable neighborhood. The denizens have abandoned it after the air raid alarm, it seems, but it has suffered little damage. The most ironic thing, it's San Francisco's Chinatown. It's still surrounded by American checkpoints and fortified barracks. If only they knew. We made contact with Red Dragon. The North America Black Ghost Command has been trudging westwards ever since the 23rd. After they lost contact with CENTCOM. They're none too happy about being stuck on enemy soil, but we must make do. The Shi Wangti away camp is set up and functioning. Ghosts are running scavenging operations in the surrounding areas and rounding up any supplies they come across. I gave them strict orders not to engage American survivors without provocation. We cannot antagonize potential allies. An oddity. A cult by the name of the Church of Herbology has somehow survived the devastation in a reinforced bunker near what remains of the Golden Gate Bridge. They are harmless fanatics, but useful. Their resources, manpower, and knowledge of the surrounding area will aid us in establishing our new home. Basic necessities are covered. We're currently making plans to strip the submarine of electronics and other useful equipment. There is no point in maintaining it since the propulsion system is beyond repair and we can use everything we can on site. Jing draft plans for a reinforced structure. A steel palace of sorts. This is going to be my last entry of this log. I am no longer an admiral of the People's Liberation Army Navy. The Army Navy, that sounds so weird. I have a responsibility to my men and will lead them into the future. As of 2078, we are in full succession from China. Chairman Chang, eat your heart out. This is Ye Li, leader of the Shi Wangti people, signing off. Okay, that's cool. So, we access the computer. Where can we... Format the drive. No, don't format the drive. Never scan. Access the chemistry station. That's what we wanted. Activate the physics station as well. Now, chemistry. We want the fuel and... Actually, polymers, too. We want those. Once you've waded past the symbology and technical discussion, you discover that the Shi are working on a new kind of polymeric combat armor that is resistant to both flame and penetration. It's still years from completion. You also see mention of new weaponry construction capabilities. Apparently the Shi have some plans for the future. Okay, and the fuel? You come to the conclusion that the Shi have created a kind of fuel from plant extracts and sea life. Apparently they've hooked into previously existing pipelines so they can transport fuel to a wide variety of destinations. Get that fuel to the Poseidon tanker. Wonderful. And with that, we also level up again. We've installed the navcom parts. We've used the fob. We've got the fuel for the tanker. And now all we need to do is talk to this guy over here and say, hey, take us to the submarine so we can disable it. What atrocities did poor Meng do in a past life to deserve such misfortune? Now the Lu Wai comes to me, and what good could possibly come of it? None, of course. None at all. Yeah, what's going on? You seem upset. My problem? Loa Wai, you do not wish to know my problem. To hear of sorrow such as mine is to forget the sound of child's laughter and the warm embrace of a lover. No, trust me, you do not wish to glimpse my personal hell. Oh, there's a lot of good options. Yeah, I've witnessed a lot of terrible things in my time. Have you ever seen a centaur melt in front of your face? That is traumatizing. Yeah, I'm sure whatever your problem is, I can... yeah. Nope, be nice, be empathetic. I'm sorry things have been rough for you, but it might help to talk about it. If you're willing to talk, then I'm willing to listen. Fine. You want to know my problems? I'll tell you. 2 years ago, my brother, who looks very similar to me, had an affair with a local gang leader's girlfriend. The gang leader found out about it, and my brother fled town. They caught me instead, and thinking it was my brother, they severed my penis as punishment. Now I pissed through a tube. Well... Oh no, I'm not done yet. Then my beautiful girlfriend left me because I was no longer a real man and could not satisfy her. She then married my next door neighbor, who also happens to be my boss. Now, all day at work, he orders me around and mocks me with my coworkers. And every night I must try to fall asleep with the sound of him making love to the girl I should have married. Holy crap, that's a bad option. I'm sorry, Meng. Life can be cruel, but it always gets better. If I were you to move somewhere else and find a different job, otherwise you're not be able to move on. Perhaps you're right. All my life I've known nothing but the Shi. But there's nothing left for me, there's nothing left here for me but sorrow. Yes, I think I shall venture out into the world and forge a new destiny. Even the ways offer me nothing but a swift death that is preferable to remaining here. Thank you, Loa Wai. I didn't mean to espouse suicide, but yeah. Before you go, could you answer a few questions? What can you know about that motorboat over there? The Shi used that motorboat to access our sleeping guardian, the sub. And the Shi Wang Ti is a submarine that brought our ancestors to this place from a faraway land. In the aftermath of the Great War, it lost power and ran aground in the San Francisco Bay. Captain Ye Li and his crew then made their way to the city and established what would become the Shi Society. What do you mean by calling it a sleeping guardian? Like a hibernating dragon whose snores can still produce deadly fire, the sub is immobile, but not helpless. The Shi have been working on it in secret, making clandestine trips to the sub under cover of night. Its weapons have been reactivated and will surely... Yeah, I think you mean surely destroy any non-Chinese vessels that dare to sail through this bay. So, if this tanker were to try to move, then boom! You don't know how I could disarm it, do you? Only the Shi's technicians would know such a thing. I've told you all I know. Thank you. Good luck with your new life. So if you're... Oh, I need to talk to this guy. Sorry. Yeah. What do you want, Lao Wai? I need to use a motorboat. And I need you to screw right off. You're not permitted to use motorboat. Hell, you're a Lao Wai, not a Shi. Actually, I'm an honorary member. I was hired for the submarine maintenance team due to my expertise in subology. Here's my password. I guess you really are a technician then. The Shi must be getting desperate to hire outsiders. Anyway, you're early. Didn't they tell you that the tech team doesn't leave port until midnight? You can wait for the rest of the team here if you wish. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. One submarine access port. Now the question is, how do we disable this thing? We got lots of computer terminals, a torpedo bay. That might be the last ditch thing. Can we go over here, or is that locked? Oh, you're recalibrating something, huh? Yeah, the door is rusted over. There's no way to open it. I'll take that. Let's not hold the gun out and switch to our classy sunglasses. Hello, you. Oh, is the door locked? Why is the door locked? Can we use the computer? You cannot get there. Hello? You're busy here. Well, then, what other terminals can we use? He doesn't look like he wants to be here right now. Stop wasting my time, Lao Y. What does Lao Y mean? Am I even saying that right? Rusty machinery. There's... Oh, an old console. Maybe that'll work. Before I do that, can I don't recall ever seeing you around here. What are you doing in the torpedo room, and who are you anyway? I was added to your roster just recently. I was asked to work with the targeting systems of the torpedoes since they've been acting up recently. I think it might be due to certain uncorrectable flaws in the design of the Sung Sum motherboards. That's all fine and good, but why are you looking for the console in the torpedo room? It's in the room behind you. I need a mechanic, not another technician, so unless you are also a talented repairman, I need to leave. Actually, yeah, I have 150 repair. With quite a bit of experience in dealing with ancient technology, I believe I can handle these torpedoes. I'll get the propellers working properly and make sure they don't turn us into a finely ground scrap. Yeah, how about that? Oh, specialists in both fields are not common in the wastelands. I guess I can trust you, so go ahead and fix these torpedoes so I can finally feel a little safer. Can we use the console? This subsystem, if disabled, should prevent the tubes from being reloaded with spare torpedoes. This thing shouldn't be too hard. The metal is literally falling apart and you can clearly see the vacuum tubes. Well then, let's repair that, shall we? Just like you thought, the console gives way easily and the console is soon dismantled. The sub won't be able to reload its tubes anytime soon. This power console is completely ruined. Wires stick out in all directions, held together by duct tape, and the status monitor seems to be busted. The crap just barely holds together. We can't talk to him. We can't move him. So we're going to very quickly sneak kill him, I hope. If we can kill him in one round, nobody else should notice. Nobody else here sees us anyway, so... Let's check this out. That ticked him off. Well, crap. Well, I guess we're coming over here then. I thought sneak killing was a way to make sure they didn't see you do things. What is this? Ah well. Well then. Power console. That can we use repair on it to make it stop working? You can't repair that. Why can't we repair that? Well, if that didn't work, I guess we made it so it didn't load any torpedoes. That might have worked. I hope. We're going to bet on it. If not, we have the quick saves. We can always get back. You managed to disable the submarine, putting the undead guardian of San Francisco to rest. And we also killed three people that we didn't need to, but yay us. So that's us ready then. The thing can move without being blown up. We have everything we need. And now we've assembled the most badass crew of warriors possible. We have 2 people with energy weapon, 2 people with Gauss rifles, and 1 person with a super sledge that'll send you flying across the room. And unfortunately, I can't bring any of them. Rather, I can bring them, but I really don't want to. Because the Enclave is full of narrow hallways and choke points and doors that these people will stand in, and bring them means of fight all the way through. I'm itching to get going. Yeah, Cassidy, I hear ya, but unfortunately, you guys are staying put. I have to do this on my own. Now let's go do that. Captain, we're ready to set sail. How do you get this thing to go? Well, you see, you already gassed her up. When you're taking care of everything else, just press the button. The computer will take care of the rest, if it's still working. It'll sail right out the oil rig, unless that old sub blows it up. At least you don't have to worry about the Enclave firing you because you got the IFF transponder. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Since you apparently don't do this, computer, take us home. Full speed ahead. Oh, it does my heart good to see this. Now that is how you disembark. Or I'm probably using the wrong word, aren't I? Whatever. Here we are. It's quiet. Too quiet. Welcome to the Enclave.